was holding my balls. I felt balls. I was holding my balls.
Not sure if I'll
Hello,
ever get used to
everyone.
that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. And I am your host, Rob Hernandez, along with Joshua Sean. And
Hey,
Happy
everybody.
New Year, everyone.
Happy 2022. Hey, Nora, how are you?
Hey, Nora.
Jenny, how are you?
Hey, Jenny.
So far, Rob, how is 2022?
It's been
Marcel, how
okay.
are you?
It's
Michelle?
been okay.
Good. Very good.
Actually, yesterday,
Hey, Vanessa.
yesterday I went to the movies by myself. It was actually kind of nice.
Hey, Carl, Happy New Year's. What movie did you see?
Uh, American Underdog.
How was it? Hey, Roland, how are you?
Really good. Really good.
Good.
Highly recommend it.
Amy, how are you? Penny, how are you? And if you're new here, this is the live 3 a.m. ITC sessions, and we will conduct sessions probably after the top of the hour or a little after. Give everyone a chance to check in. We'll run a few sessions this evening to kick off the new year. Amanda, how are you? I didn't miss you, Amanda. Yes, double trouble when the twins are on.
Exactly.
Great. Good to see you, Amy. S.A., how are you? Happy New Year. Yeah, going to the movies by yourself is a very interesting experience because you realize how much more you can absorb the movie instead of bumping elbows, depending on how crowded the theater is. But
no, it was pretty chill.
And sometimes not everyone wants to see the same movie you want to see, so you never know.
Yeah. No, I just had some time to kill, so I was there, so I'm like, you know what? It was pretty cool. I mean,
Right.
I actually enjoyed myself. So
very good.
Needed some alone time, I guess. So
yeah, of course.
Kind of helped.
Michelle, how are you? Sandy? Vanessa, how are you? Vanessa says, last time I was on here, my wife who was murdered came through. It was amazing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Thank you for joining us again, Vanessa.
So I saw American Underdog. It was about Kurt Warner, the quarterback. It was really good.
Very good.
Yeah, no, I saw it in the theater.
Starling, how are you? From Athens, Georgia. Thank you for joining us. It is late, early morning for you. We appreciate you being on. Kelly, how are you? Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone.
Beth Rage, how are you? Happy New Year. Hey, Len. Happy New Year.
So yeah, this was going to be a drinking show, but now that I've started dieting, I would have probably got drunk really, really fast. And right now, I just don't want the extra sugar intake. So
excellent willpower. I was commending you before the show. I was really proud of that decision.
Yeah,
it was great, man.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, contemplated it, and I was like, you know what, I just can't.
We'll do a countdown till next holiday show. Maybe the Christmas show will be the drinking show. We'll do a countdown if we have.
You know what, Roland? I so thought about that too.
Yeah. Everyone else can go ahead. That's fine.
No, I mean, Roland's talking about smoking the weed.
Oh,
but
interesting decision.
I thought about that too, but
Angie, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Roland, how are you? Did I say hi to you already, Roland? If not, hello. Karen, how are you? From Jersey? From Jersey?
From Joyzy.
From Jersey. I can't do that well, but
Well, that's what I normally drink. I normally drink vodka with diet tonic anyway. So, well, you guys can drink. We're not
oh
stopping
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys from
yeah.
drinking.
Please, as long as you're safe, you're not driving, you're in one place. You better be, because most of you are. They're almost 3 a.m, so I hope you're home.
Yeah, if I were to drink as much as I did last week, oh, I'd have been on the floor.
Right. Oh, I would have been clinically declared dead. I'm pretty sure, based on how much I can take.
Now, yeah, just because of my food intake level and things like that, it would just, yeah, I would have been hammered after one drink,
Right.
and it wouldn't have been good. So, I mean, even last week, I mean, yeah, I was dieting, but I think, well, this
SA,
week I was doing a lot of fasting. So,
right.
um, yeah, I did a 3-day fast.
Hmm.
So, um, and that just ended yesterday. So, yeah, today's the first time I ate some food, and it wasn't a lot. So,
That's right,
I
Marisol.
just
I
don't
would.
want to throw my body off. So, anyway, the 3-day fast actually was pretty easy. I thought I would have a really difficult time with it, but it was very, very easy. And I wasn't hungry, believe it or not. And I had a lot of energy. So,
SA says, "Let the bodies hit the floor."
right? That's exactly.
I would attempt that voice, but I don't know if I could get that low. I mean, it's pretty low.
We could have played that song,
Yeah, I don't. I'm
and
not
get
going to try
another
it right now.
copyright strike.
I'm hot into a condenser mic. I don't want to blow anyone's eardrum, so I'm going to not try that. Len says I have a hard time doing a 3-hour fast. Well, your honesty
But
is
you know what?
appreciated.
It's a lot easier than it sounds, believe it or not. It's more of a mental thing. If you get
Sharon, Sharon's sitting in the pool having a Jim Beam, listening on her headphones.
oh my god, that's so cool.
Fantastic. We're poolside, Rob. That's big.
Right?
We're
That's
poolside.
huge. That's huge.
Forget being on Live Paranormal. We're poolside somewhere.
So yeah, if anybody's ever dealing with a lot of stress, try doing a 3-day fast. It helps. Oh my god, it will clear your mind pretty quick.
Roland says we're tamale drunk too. Well, thank you all for joining us. We will, I'd imagine, in a few minutes, Rob, should we
Yeah.
get started? It's almost top of the hour. Yeah, Carl. That's right. Yeah, Sharon sounds like she's in a commercial right now. Thank you for listening, Sharon. Sitting poolside, drinking Jim Beam and relaxing. You're on live 3 a.m. ITC sessions.
So what did you guys want? What do you guys want to do? I think we're gonna do reverse.
It's your call. People are already chiming in. Carl says Carl's mode with 5 question marks. Not 1, but 5. Angie says Fireball and Coke. I don't know what Coke she's talking about, but Fireball and Coke. Chantel says I just woke up.
Chantel, she's
10
out
a.m.
swimming with the horses again.
Len. Oh, Pop, Angie. Okay, Pop. I don't know because I know a lot of our friends in the audience like the party, so you never know. Just
Yeah, you never know.
Marianne, hi. How are you? Yeah, Angie. I'm just picking on you. I'm just picking on you.
All right. So,
Happy New Year,
yeah.
Julie. How are you?
So what we'll do is we'll just start a reverse session, and then, well,
Hey, Janice.
I was a pre type two diabetic. Um, I haven't got my blood sugar tested in a while, so I don't know. But um, before, when I was a little heavier, before I dropped the weight, yeah, if I didn't eat, um, I'd start getting lightheaded and dizzy. So, but since then, I haven't. So, who knows? This is
Rob.
my first caffeine for the day. I mean, I had to
Yeah.
do caffeine, or there's no way I was going to be able to do the show. I even took a nap.
I was going to say, I think a lot of people are taking a nap before this show. So, in many ways, Rob, we're fulfilling our dream of becoming that morning show that never quite made the cut, but we're actually kind of, sort of someone's morning show.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty cool. Well, I'm
yeah.
glad
No,
everyone is safe for the new year, including you, Rob, with your diet.
yeah. I feel totally different. It's helped tremendously, and yeah, I mean, I'm pretty dedicated to this. So I have another 40 pounds to go. This is my goal. So probably
Awesome.
I'd say by February sometime, I should hit my goal. When I
Oh, that's
start
great.
dropping weight, I lose it fast. Especially as when I start running, then it just comes off really quick. But anyway, enough about me. So sorry if I'm like sound a little like I'm a little tired. So
Hey, Susan, how are you? From Phoenix, Arizona. Susan from Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you for joining us.
my and we were just talking about that. My sleep habits are so screwed up. I go to bed early and then I'm up like at 3. Don't go back to bed until about 5 and then wake up at 7.
Yeah.
Then I'll take a nap for about an hour and then I'm up for the rest of the night. So,
You have the sleep pattern of my old Labrador retriever. That's
my
exactly
God,
what
my
she would
sleep
do.
pattern's terrible.
It's exactly what she would do. Damn it,
No,
Rob, go
I'm
back to
not.
sleep.
I'm not sick. I'm just tired. I almost fell asleep before I got up to set up for the show. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? My days are all screwed up. I thought
Yeah.
yesterday was Sunday. So, anyway. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. Um, all right. I'm just reading the comments. Oh my God. The comments are just like coming through. What the heck's going on?
Well, yeah, that's the scrolling comments bar, right?
I mean, they just started like coming through like,
Oh, I was gonna say we've been doing this for a year, so nothing's changed.
no, they just started coming through like,
Oh,
a
like there was a lag and now they're just
yeah, now
pouring
they're
in.
just like pouring
Yeah.
in. Sorry.
Yeah, group nap.
Thank you, Susan.
Hey, we should just not play ITC sessions anymore and just play white noise. We can all take a nap, a group nap.
I'll put it on calm radio and we could all take a nap.
We may have to.
No. All right, let's go ahead and
Sandy says direct mode.
see. Everybody else is saying, yeah, they're just like scrolling through. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
Yeah, white chat. We'll do white chat. Yeah, group nap.
Yeah. ITC's a lot of work. Let's take a nap. This is hard.
All right, so we'll do a reverse session first.
Okay.
I'll see everybody wants direct. Let's just do a reverse session first. And then once we do that, then we'll go white chaps mode. Here we go.
No, give the people what they want. They say direct, you go reverse. That's really giving the people what they want.
All right, I guess we can do
Edward
direct.
says no backwards. Feels good to me. Carl's mode.
So what do you guys want?
Oh,
I
everyone,
gotta switch it up.
it's all different.
Yeah, it's all different.
I'm neutral. My vote is neutral. I'll go with the flow. Share it at poolside says a few more Jimmies and I'll be in slow mode, laughing out loud.
We're lagging today. We started off the show late.
Sandy says, Josh, Dennis hears whisper on one of your ends.
It's not on my end.
I have monitors in, but I don't necessarily hear anything in here. It's quiet in the house.
We can
But
do it.
I do believe you.
I guess we can do a direct reverse. That would be kind of weird.
It's up to you and them.
We'll just start with reverse. Let's just do that.
Okay. Yeah, this could go on all night.
The Ask Us Chaps mode with Josh in the pool. All right, let's get started. Is there Sally around to talk with Susan? Who passed away? Is Tanya here with us tonight? Who's asking for help? Who's here to communicate with us tonight? Somebody I know killed themselves this week. Can you tell me his name? Who's calling Don's name? The person that was speaking in a robot voice, can you communicate in this mode? Who's Ed? Who's the chemist?
When
Death.
time
Oh,
I'll be best
I pre
best
and face up.
one
Gosh, break people
pretty
to make myself if you're I
and do it
out of thing
public
to get
we think
stuff and
like
that
look
and that
ancient
chart of what done we got this win yes wow it's been put up when you start all and circle
never
there and leave be
and
out.
Did you hear that?
Oh, sure. See, so right. Then
everything's
they like
on the
if I think then from the
went for
get we had just Martin I think that then in that
20
and then you where
Is that you, Dad?
ever
That's from Dawn.
Lord Earl work
what
listen sure I am I'm a this and as remember
Who just said tubers? I did.
here security what like
Who's having a problem with tubers?
Real and so on yes rat and heart
Just
Who's Earl? How many spirits are here with us?
The role best
Why is everybody saying Bruce?
and
Does anybody have any messages from Bruce?
if the period we here fact here and what it and oh even his that I thought that cool here need is dress I it's the need was told met that I can't
Is there any messages from Courtney?
I
For Courtney, for Michael?
have is place left you know is tiger out yeah my say great is he heart
Is there any messages here for Lisa?
I great my to trip really much long with well we were shooting on the hills and the where all I don't know what the next round
Kelly wants to know if her friend Charlie is here.
yes can't and look and I will be one sure and I will make that for it and that's I will
Does anybody have any messages for Michelle?
See one on it the well grip me stop with word I mean you stop
Connie, are you here with your daughter Jana and Mark?
and the well it isn't works one I kind of and then group your first night and the dot was not even in he would come which I'm going to send me to police in this red back.
Who's calling out Lisa's? Who's calling for Lisa?
Yes. You want
Is the Earth's natural cycle going to happen soon? Mark, are you here with us? Chuck, do you have any messages for Tristan? Journey? We're going to stop the session soon. All right, I just ended it. There was a lot of questions coming through also between the session.
Very interesting reverse session.
So there was somebody coming saying there was a message coming through saying somebody was suffering from tubers, and that person's name that I know that does have tubers came through. Josh and I kind of messaged each other about it, and then there was also tumors. Same thing with that person, also has tumors. So
Starling asks, what is a reverse session? And Starling, or Rob, do you want to go ahead and answer that? Or do you want me to?
So a reverse session is it's basically converting a regular spirit box and changing it to reverse. And it's doing it on the fly. So what it does is takes out any false positives, because we shouldn't be hearing any responses coming through that are understandable, because they're coming through all in reverse. But what's happening is we're hearing names, we're hearing responses, things like that. So whatever we're hearing, it gives a little bit more
credibility
to the session.
We're hearing forward responses when the circuit is purposefully taking the audio and reversing it. So everything comes in reverse speech. So anything we technically hear in forward speech, it lends more credibility to it being
Right.
more on the side of phenomena than more just generally explainable.
Right. So yes, this is scanning through radio frequencies through the AM band. So, and for us to hear tumors, tubers, people's names,
Right.
cussing, things like that, especially in reverse, yeah, it's just hard to explain. But there was another piece that was coming through, and I messaged Josh about this during the session. It was picking up something else. There was actually something else coming through. No, it was picking up a different frequency. It was really faint, but it was understandable.
Right. Yeah, I thought I heard some things I hadn't heard before in a reverse session, and we've been doing reverse for a while.
God,
And
we've been doing a reverse now for what, 9 months, 8
Right.
months?
There were some sounds and frequencies that I definitely heard that were certainly different. I mean, they're explainable based on the fact that we're using a radio circuit in reverse, but at the same time, they were just different. So very interesting. Right. I say,
Yeah, and almost like the robot voice was trying to come through.
right.
The robotic voice we hear a lot during Blu-ray. Oh, and it did say Blu-ray also.
Right.
That was kind of, and the funny thing, Chantel, when you said somebody's hungry and said cucumber. So during my fasting, that's all I was. So I was eating basically a cucumber also during my fasting time. So it was kind of funny how that just correlated to that. So yeah, it's just kind of funny. I kind of chuckled when I saw that and heard it.
Julie says it seemed like he was trying to say who he was.
Right.
Chantal.
Here we go, Chantel. Chantel's trying to stir the pot. She wants somebody to get out to her whipping post.
Everyone was on time tonight. I didn't even hand out any tardy slips.
Yeah, exactly.
Man. Well, what mode are you thinking about next?
Well, people want reverse. I mean, want
direct response.
Direct response.
It's pretty popular.
We'll get that going.
Very cool.
Oh, and then who was that? I think it was Lisa that asked, "What's the difference between EMF and EVP?" So EMF is electromagnetic field, or EMI, electromagnetic interference. They're basically the same thing. Most electricians will use EMI because they try to see what's causing EMI or electromagnetic interference. And that's what usually interferes with electronics. So, you know, when you see a lot of these ghost shows using equipment, what would set that off is electromagnetic interference or electronic magnetic interference. So that's usually caused by frequencies changing that. So with cell phones, with Wi-Fi, with there's a lot of different frequencies that will cause devices to kind of spike or get false positives. And that's the thing. So, like 10 years ago, or let's say 15 years ago, when a lot of these devices were developed for ghost hunting, now they're almost obsolete because there's more cell towers around. There's more Wi-Fi's permanent almost in every residence or everywhere you go. So there's a lot of things that you have to be careful of now. So it almost makes those devices obsolete because anything can set off a device.
You're getting a lot of questions.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, Josh.
No, I'm letting you answer them. Go ahead. That's why I'm directing them towards you.
Yeah, that's why lights flicker. Also, so here's it. That's why now, most equipment or a lot of equipment that people should use are static detectors. That's in my opinion. I've always relied on static detectors because, um, like when you're walking through a location, and you get that feeling of spider webs, what that is that's a static discharge. So, yeah, so basically, like if you ever get touched or things like that, and you're carrying a static detector, that static detector will start going crazy. Or if you feel like a presence around, that static detector will start going crazy. Um, so, anyway.
That's why you needed to answer those questions. You've worked more with those meters than I have.
Yeah, and there was some developers. I'm not going to mention any names, or products, but there was a couple of people that were designing um, uh, a lot of devices that were um, static detectors, and I talked to them about their theory, and our theories were like identical, and they were saying the same thing. They were like, there's too much false positives that you can get from an EMF detector, um, and they were saying, well, why would somebody carry around an EMF detector when when you're getting a lot of um, like static discharge um, in locations when you're walking around, you walk through and you get like your goosebumps because you just walk through um, uh, like a ball of energy that was caused by a static discharge. Um, because if you're carrying like 2 meters of magnetic EMF detector and a static detector, the static detector goes off a lot more. It will go off as soon as you feel that feeling, but EMF detector won't even phase it because they're designed to pick up different frequencies, two totally different frequencies. So it's like when you walk around and you shuffle your feet on carpet and then you touch somebody. That's a static discharge, and you actually see the discharge, like a blue like flash of light. Or if there's a lot of static in the air and you um, like curl underneath a blanket and you have the lights off, and you'll see that static discharge. Um, so it's pretty interesting.
Did you say curl under a blanket and go to sleep?
Well, when you're pulling the covers over you and there's a lot of
I know.
static in there, if it's
Oh,
windy, and you kind of feel like the
putting your head
static.
on the pillow, going to
Yeah.
sleep. I may take
So
a nap during the next session. Just a quick nap, just for 5 minutes.
What did Wayne say? I saw other questions.
You're missing a lot right now. I just want to let you
I
know,
know there's
you're not
so
doing a
much.
good job keeping up.
Well, I'm sorry. It's like the texts are just scrolling.
Well, you have the most paranormal investigative experience with, especially with those meters. So I'm just letting you handle these questions. But try and catch up if you can.
Actually, to build like a static detector, they're pretty simple.
Hey, Joe.
And you could buy static detectors on eBay for like $12. They're really cheap and they work really well. And like with EMF detectors, you have to, what people don't understand is you have to calibrate them quite often. But the ones that sell for about $100, there's no way to recalibrate them.
Right.
But if you get a good EMF detector, there's actually there's a couple of settings on them that you would recalibrate for each time you use it. You have to get it recalibrated. So for a decent EMF detector, like what electricians use, you're going to spend at least $400
Well, more depending on,
or more.
I mean, if you're measuring a room,
Yeah, if
I
you're
mean,
trying to measure a room, like walking around with a
small
handheld
fortune.
static detector,
Right.
it's not going to do it. Those EMF detectors are only good for like a 3 to 4 foot radius at the most. So,
Right.
but if
Right.
you want to do a true calibration of a 16 by 16 room, yeah, you're going to spend quite a bundle of money
Yeah.
to get that done.
And, well, equipment to analyze your reading. I mean, it's very expensive all the way around to help analyze and interpret your readings.
Right. Anyway, so that's our little stick on or little talk about equipment.
I did see some recommendations for Blu-ray and combination of something else like direct response mode or just direct response mode.
Yeah, but unfortunately we talked about we're basically shutting down Blu-ray for a little while until I'm going to work on a couple of things, and we talked about that last week.
Right. That's true. So direct response mode.
Yeah, we'll do direct. Hey Sylvia,
Ooh,
how you
Sandy
doing?
says direct reverse.
We can try that.
Might be interesting. I mean, why not? I mean, is it something that you can do right now?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Okay.
Josh had a. Does he?
Try it. See what happens.
Amanda had a question for you, or somebody did. Oh, Michelle.
Michelle asked if you do ghost hunts, and that she. No, not necessarily. I am not a paranormal investigator. I'm kind of solely involved in ITC engineering and research, but not so much going out. And not that I wouldn't want to, but my time limits me. My schedule is packed just with my life, work, and what I do with ITC. So I'm pretty much filled to the brim. But Rob goes out for me, and I live vicariously through Rob. So
I haven't been out on an investigation in a while. I think ever since before I started doing this.
right. Oh, it's been a
I
long
just
time.
really, yeah, I really concentrate my energy on doing this, and plus, I don't go out to do an investigation just to do an investigation anymore.
Right.
I will do a case if it's needed to try to find answers, but
Right.
I don't just go out on a ghost hunt every weekend like a lot of people do. I used to do quite a bit, but
Well,
not
and
really.
it's very expensive. It really
It,
is, depending on where you're
yeah,
going.
to me it was really expensive, and to me it was a waste of my time. I
Right.
mean, it was cool going to different locations, but to me it was kind of a waste of time after a while. If I had people that wanted to, let's say I had a team of people that were newcomers and they wanted to do something like that, oh, by all means, I would take them out. I would teach them, how to investigate. I would teach them how to use equipment, things
Right.
like that. Yeah, and not saying that I don't have fun doing it. I like mentoring people. That's where I like to do.
Consulting.
Yeah, well, basically,
Right. Right.
or just teaching people, here, let's go on an investigation and I'll show you some tricks
Right.
or some things that I have found that work in investigations. And I'll teach you on how to gather evidence, how to do some history finding on the location and things like that. So,
Very cool.
well, Carl, yeah, no, thank you for that. I mean, it is, but we're trying to, I guess, fine tune it a little bit more.
It's not getting enough fuel. It's getting too much air. We need to increase the fuel.
Yeah, we're trying to fine tune the engine, I guess.
We're going to bump the timing a little bit.
Yeah.
Get it above 30 degrees.
Wait, what? What did Chantel? Oh, yeah, I bet you would, Chantel. No, I'm teasing.
So what's next?
Well,
You think?
you know what the funny thing is, Chantel? I've never ridden a horse, so there you go. We can do a swap. I'll take you on an investigation, and you can teach me how to ride.
Oh God, don't take her to the last place you took me. Oh my God. Thanks a lot for that. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, welcome, Lisa. Glad to have you on with us.
So what do you think? Reverse direct response?
Do you guys want to try reverse direct response?
I say try it. It's new. Let's see what happens.
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm missing a lot.
I am too. It's, you know what
You guys are
happens?
like quick on
It's
the.
happening to me. I think there's lag because it builds up or it freezes in one spot and then it just dumps 30 messages at one time. So it's starting to happen to me. What's happening to you?
Okay, I just swapped out my network, so my network is like so freaking amazing now. So I
Well,
just upgraded my network.
it doesn't seem so amazing over here on my end because the messages are lagging.
Well, I mean that's the stream itself. That's not
Your fault.
my fault.
Okay.
I think it might be. It just might be
Someone
the stream.
else's fault.
It's the provider, not mine.
Okay. That's what we'll say.
Well, last week, I mean, my internet kept on like almost losing connection. Chantel was asking how I would highlight names through it, especially with you. I don't get that.
My chat's freezing again. I'm back on. Okay.
Yeah, it's never my fault. We always blame Spirit for doing that. Well, every time something weird. So if we're having a lot of glitches, something weird is going to happen tonight. It never fails. Every time something weird happens on the stream, and it could be because I am sober. That was only a one-time deal. Sorry. I did it just for that one, and it was done on purpose. It was part of the show, and try to. Anyway,
It's a
I
good
don't
way to
want to get
spin it.
into it.
It was done on purpose.
It was done on purpose. It was planned.
Just lean into it a little bit.
It was planned, and there was reason behind it. Let's just put it that way. All right. So. Oh
I
yeah,
think
no tipsy ghost boxer tonight. Sorry guys. Sorry to disappoint.
I think direct reverse or direct reverse. Let's give it a shot.
No, that doll was at somebody else's house. Sorry. The weird doll that I broke out one night. That was at somebody else's house. All right, so
Yeah, we got to do something about this chat, Rob, because I can't scroll. I'm locked in the position.
what?
I'm back at my top comment is Carl says, "What's going to happen when there's hundreds of people in chat? We will all be lost." And I can't scroll past that to current time.
Oh no, it will.
It's in military time to the right, and I'm looking, and it won't let me scroll up.
Okay, so yeah, mine
just
won't
letting you
go
know.
past Kanga's at 28,
Okay.
25.
So it's coming in packets. That's what's happening. And then when it comes in packets, I have to scroll up and down in that packet in case I miss a comment. Oh, this is great.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know. Restream, what's going on? All right, we'll start the session. Maybe it'll catch up.
Somebody says, "Who's missing from the group?" Sorry, there's so many people asking questions. I just don't want to.
Yeah, everyone. Just to explain to you, the messages are coming in. Now what happened to Rob earlier is happening to me. It's coming in packets and it's freezing, and then I can scroll within whatever 15 comments or so, and then the next packet comes in, and then I can scroll within that. It's not smooth like it normally is. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of say it's probably Rob's fault, but he says it's not. But
Spirits are effing with us.
yeah.
See, I'm not even cussing tonight. It must be the new year. I don't know what it
Rob's
is.
the only one I have to report to, so I have to send my complaint to Rob. He's the IT department and the captain of the ship. So if I reboot Janice, well, I mean, I guess I could. Should I just reboot everything, Rob, and come back? It'll take about 5 minutes, I think. But just start. Don't worry about me. Just start the session. Just start the direct reverse.
Yeah, I'm possessed. All right, let's just start it. Let's see.
Maybe
Is
just
Josh
start.
the ghost in the machine?
That's a good question.
Who just said my last name? Both?
Or done it. You mobile what it wait pet much or become the we
But I got
It said reverb on the reverse.
there's way
because the mom
and like help was yeah I someone
of the wood.
we see them here all
throw them out.
Who keeps on saying Wayne? Is Raina trying to come through?
Walk
Of civic.
look well yeah look fix it help I study check with out is that and you know
To an out.
High speed.
Someone just said Betty, as in Betty White.
Just
Almost.
look up
Will the ice pole shift soon?
Spangle. Granted.
I kind of
Strange.
right. Some
Are we meant to pay attention to the opposites? Cliff, do you have any messages for Janine? What's the emergency?
On making
Who knocked on Amanda's door twice?
Is pleasing.
You want to or press crap baby slow down only
I could not.
Help me out.
reschedule legal it's prayer Congress skip your mind up my date due to side amazing available back
Through the
of the
street.
the other
Don wants to know how many spirits are in this house.
all that was the term that help or
Away.
see
Who said go away?
wait instead of raise three so the number it's see
Understand?
Does anybody need a priest tonight?
He wanted even but as come with
You just and would stop.
Success.
maybe
Good night, Father.
one this
Is Dennis Pat calling him?
His wife.
It's a scary place. What's the place that you're speaking of?
To have contempt.
Not you have
What's before him?
Don wants to know, Aunt Pat, are you here? Who's gone?
Spirits and dash.
Hands muted. Never
Orders of three. This was no technically people living. Just or should be very good.
All right, I'm going to end this session.
I know that.
Well,
You just said, I know that.
I know that. That was crazy.
This is the second time in the comments I've seen someone, Roxanne, how are you? Thank you for joining us. But someone else came in and left a similar comment like yours with lowercase and uppercase letters. There's some type of coding going on here. Some type of secret communication going on in our chat. I'm paying attention.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. I'll talk to you about it later. Someone came in earlier and was typed in a very weird sentence, and I can't find it. And then someone else just came back and did it again. I think we're being trolled. You'll see it.
Oh, I found it.
There's two of them. That's all. So there could be a bigger troll coming in later. Yeah, Chantal, you say you've seen it too. Okay. I'm just letting Rob know because I have to help him police this or we'll get bombarded. Right, Kanga. I'm running
looking.
preventative measures.
Sorry, I'm looking. I found one.
Do you know what I'm saying though? Like that's usually something's going to happen after that. So just take care of it ahead of time.
Where's the second one? I saw one.
Julie wants to know, how do you know if a location is active or not? Can a certain place be bad for some people?
Any place can be bad for somebody. We were talking about that on Wednesday. So,
and Julie says Stan was coming through with a message through a female. Interesting.
I only found the one. I only see one.
Don't worry about it. There was one earlier. I just noticed a pattern. So just wanted to give you a heads up. It's okay if you got the one. Just keep an eye out.
I'm going to keep an eye out for that.
Very interesting. Yeah, I liked the direct response with the reverse. I really like that. It added a nice layer. And I know some might think it was too much, but I found it interesting. I'm glad we tried it.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. There's no trolls, but I did see that.
Yeah, they were sending scouts.
Yeah, no, Kevin isn't here. Do you think different countries have stronger paranormal activity than others? Not necessarily. However, I did find a lot of the locations that I went to in Edinburgh were very active. But then again, that city is very, very old. So and then it's a city built on top of another city, on top of the original city. So it's got a lot of history and a lot of dark history. I still want to go back to Edinburgh.
Good point, Kanka.
There's quite a bit of haunted locations there in Australia. Go check out Amy's Crypt. Her and Jared, they're a married couple. They have a YouTube channel. It's called Amy's Crypt. Go watch that. And they're great people. I got to go back on their channel and give them shit. I miss doing that. I haven't talked to them in a while. I always say that on the show, but they're just a great, great couple. And they leave a lot of the things that they find up to the audience to give them feedback. They never say anything about what they find. I mean, they kind of will, but they'll say, "What do you think?" And they're very open and very honest about everything that they do, and that's what I love about them. Yeah, exactly, Carl. So a lot of the inmates there in Australia were treated very cruel,
Right.
and that does stir up a lot because you have to
Yeah.
remember, activity is normally it's just a psychic scar that was left on that location. Um, a lot of the activity that people do find is it's residual energy, um, but sometimes in that residual mix, you will find some intelligent haunting mixed in. Um, but it's pretty interesting. What's wrong with me? I'm okay. I'm just a little tired. So my voice might be a little off, but no, I'm good.
Well, what mode, since Blu-ray's down right now, what should we do next? Just direct response mode? Or
Do you
direct
guys want
response
to do
mode in
direct
reverse?
response? Yeah. See, and I think that is most definite, Carl. There's definitely a lot of residual
Residual.
energy. But see, a lot of people, if you don't spend a lot of time in a location, people kind of do mix it up for intelligent hauntings because of some of the devices that they use. But that's the thing about false positives is it's hard to really say unless you're doing a lot of EVP work, unless you're doing a lot of different things and you're there at different times. So if you go back to a location, especially if it's residual energy, usually residual energy is going to happen usually around the same time. Usually. So if you're there at a location and you try to capture the same evidence back to back, 2 different nights, um, or even 3 nights, whatever, or even like a 2 day period, you usually can capture the same evidence multiple times.
Good point.
Sorry, I just had to clear my throat.
Oh, Carl says because the buildings were all made of stone and so recorded everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Wayne. I'll get my studio back eventually. Um, I need to work on that soon.
So should we try direct response mode?
Yeah, we're gonna do that next.
Cool.
What was that, Edward? You gave me the best and most obvious idea. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start up. Yeah, I haven't because I moved, so I haven't set up the new studio yet.
Chantal says, Carl, in the movie Frozen 2, they say water has memory. So maybe the same theory as stone theory applies to larger bodies of water. It's a good point.
It is a good point. All right,
Well
let's go ahead and we'll start up. You guys want direct response mode?
That would cover 3 different types of modes at least. Yeah.
Okay.
I think a few people voted for that.
All right. All right, we're going to start it up now. Ready?
Ready.
Edward.
Dwells.
Sorry, Chantel. I am judging you.
Reporting. You know. Anything to ensure. Body.
To get his brother.
Stem the cut. You can spirit for the war.
Indeed.
For both the by counter.
The stillness.
Where are the two? When I got back.
Becoming.
You're not. But without. Whatever. Subject. It has. Thing in the. As gravely.
What two people are looking for spirit?
Across the
Until now.
And Uga.
Charles Bark. Of my note.
Protest.
In the east. Man. You style. For apple. Swimming lake.
the stillness.
Knows. Julie has.
Who just called for Julie?
Other info. Trained him. of mine.
John chapter.
The recruit.
Firstly, with
How many spirits are in heaven?
The hunt.
Then died.
Coming from.
the matinee.
Not big.
Some new.
One and two. I know.
In order. A long.
Yeah, there's a dog barking.
Going with
And sing everywhere.
Okay.
I can hear them.
More than.
It's up to me.
Sounds like they're speaking to each other. Having a conversation.
I just can't.
Everyday clip.
So far.
But
And there was. Maze.
It had come.
Who does your back? Asianet.
waste cook.
Fireworks.
He's tried to.
It's terrible.
Is it American? The mind.
10 minutes.
And
Before I. Dropped upon it.
have any.
See the circle. Commissioner.
Is there anybody out there in trouble?
Tincture.
At a certain.
It's from May.
Who's looking for Tammy?
On a. Success right now.
Approximately.
Julie wants to know about his head injury. Can you give her any answers?
There's no
Sometimes.
Fields.
Coming.
see million. Pandemic hit.
Those involved.
The hell?
In simple.
Who's coming?
Venezuela. Okay.
I want to stop this session.
Of the wood.
That was weird. That sounded like a door closing, or I don't know. That was weird.
That was weird. A few times tonight, we've had some interesting frequencies come through during sessions or modes that we normally don't receive. Very
Was that
interesting.
was that a portal opening or closing?
Definitely loud. And it had more intensity and amplitude than the other voices.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to sound like a gunshot. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Something opened then closed.
Right. Good observation. Sounded like a big crash.
Then after it sounded like they said they broke it.
It almost sounded like when you if a drummer were to drop a crash cymbal on the floor, you know, and it crashes and it hits twice, hits the left and the right side before it lands flat.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
What? Well, thank you, Lisa, for the comment or compliment.
Yeah, Carl, sounded like a crash cymbal.
Yeah, kind of.
Spirit says, I thought a door opened and slammed shut.
That was weird.
Julie says she got her answer about a head injury in that session.
Really? Dawn says she called the cops twice because it sounded like it came from next door.
Wow.
I mean, we could call upon the spirit, but it just takes a lot. And I usually don't do that live. Well, I mean, we'll just ask questions, see what the spirit box, or see what will come through.
Yeah, I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah, and you can't guarantee anything. I thought Lisa was still on here. Not Lisa Howard, but I don't know, Carl. I don't know what's in the works for this year. I mean, there's a few things that I want to do with Josh. We're still trying to plan some things out.
Lisa says, can we ask people to use it and see if they do?
Well, we do ask usually. We'll ask when people
Right.
do ask questions, we will ask
Yeah. So
if somebody can come through.
Lisa, if you put a Q and a colon or a dash and then ask your question, we'll ask for you. We just can't guarantee. There are some people out there who absolutely guarantee they'll get who you're looking for. And that's not how it works. It's not true. So we don't want to guarantee anything, but we will ask for you if you put the Q and the question. Rob will ask the question.
Right.
Oh, Lisa says, oh, I meant us ask our family to come use it. Oh, right, Lisa. Okay. Yes. If you have a deceased loved one on the other side, we encourage you to ask that. We want you to know that we can't guarantee any results. So it's very possible you could hear that family member come through in their voice saying their name or saying some key word that you know it will be them. But Rob and I just don't want to guarantee that and promise anything to anyone.
Exactly.
And we talked about this previously, but that's why we don't charge or take money for this, because it's just, we're dealing with the unknown. So it's very difficult to involve money in that type of situation. A lot of people do. And Rob and I just don't agree with that.
I would never do that. Anyway. Oh, come on.
What happened? Are you fixing something?
No, I was just trying to see if somebody was on.
Oh, good night. I see it's catching up now. Good night, Amy. Thank you so
Good
much.
night, Amy.
Thank you for joining us. I know it's late for a lot of people.
It is late. There are a lot of opposites coming in to, like, uncle, aunt hit cold or hot, cold day, night together. That's weird.
Right.
We will ask another, when we do another session, Lisa, then we'll ask. I guess Lisa from Life Paranormal's not on. Maybe she went to sleep.
Yeah, for some people it's afternoon, so that works out for you.
Yeah, and some people it's morning. So, see, Kim, it's morning in Sweden. It's late for us in the U.S.
Very late. Thanks for joining us, Kim.
All right, Kelly, thank you for joining us tonight. See, it's 4:30 and where Julie is. Yep, we're SoCal boys, so yep, we're still up. It's only 1:34 here, so. Damn it, Lisa, where are you? I sent Lisa a message or a text. I was just waiting for her to message
if
me
that's what
back.
you're looking for, I think Lisa from Life Paranormal was on earlier, maybe?
Yeah, she was. I thought she was still
Okay.
on.
Oh, okay. That's what you're looking for. Okay. I couldn't figure it out.
It was weird. I had a dream about Lisa and a few other people. So I was hoping she was still on.
You and Lisa seem to meet each other in the astral plane quite a bit.
Dude, it was weird. Yeah, it was weird. It was like we were trying to find somebody. It was weird.
Right. Well, do we have time to do another
We're going to
session?
do another session. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's take some votes.
Sorry, we're not doing a lot of crazy talk tonight about Josh and his assless chaps. I just think that my energies are like a little bit different. God, I'm getting these weird vibrations. I don't know what the hell's going on. Something's happening. I'm picking up on something. Something weird's happening. And I'm just a little worried.
Well, then what mode do you feel is best since you're picking up on something? Why don't you pick?
Man.
You pick the mode.
Oh, shit. I'm weird tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'm picking up on some weird stuff tonight.
Sandy says reverse.
But yeah, something weird is happening. I'm feeling like tingling in my head and pain shooting down my neck.
You're not having a stroke, are you?
No, I'm picking up on somebody's. I'm picking up on something, and I need validation. That's why I'm asking Lisa. No, I'm picking up on something not here. Picking up on somebody's energy somewhere. Now it's kind of got me a little freaked out. But anyway.
What do you think? Direct response? You pick. I want you to pick.
Says, oops, looks like one of your streams is having connection issues. Hold up.
Oh, Dawn here. The comments are catching up. Hold on. Okay, so Dawn says her son is starring in commercials. I see you saw that. Type that twice. Hold on, Dawn. Something's wrong with the connection, Rob, because sometimes I get smooth flowing chats and then they just freeze. So I just kind of wait for them to unfreeze. Oh, Dawn says, I told him maybe he can soon be a star and be alongside Leonardo DiCaprio in a movie. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? You never know, Dawn. You never know.
I'm checking my connection.
Okay, yeah, because it freezes, like it'll flow smoothly and then it'll stop. So I just kind of am waiting patiently.
I'm wondering if Restream was having an issue because it said something about there was connectivity issues somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, Don, you never know. Keep them positive and keep them focused. You never know.
I'm checking my network.
Yeah, it just freezes, and then my mouse can't even drag over the scrolling button, so I kind of just wait because I can't really comment on anything. And then it jumps a whole bunch, and then it stops, so I have to scroll back. So I really don't know where we're
at. My everything looks good.
I'm at Don says, I told him maybe he can soon be a star. I'm at that point. 137.32. Oh, Mr. Post says, okay, well, I can scroll back a little bit. I can't go forward, but Mr. Post says something happening locally, Rob, or in the world?
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Oh, you did read that comment?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my speeds here are okay. Everything looks good. Well, I just checked everything. Everything's all right now.
Sandy says Dennis has tingling in his hands.
Yeah, I saw that.
Edward says dry toast.
You're just getting caught up. Yeah. I read
Well, that's why I see that's the problem is that it freezes, so I can't really comment. I'm trying to hopefully you'll comment on some of this. Edward says dry toast.
I don't know if it could be a seizure, maybe, possibly.
Are you really having a seizure?
No. The tingling sensation that I was feeling.
Well, that's different though. Are you prone to that? Do you need?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not me. I mean, I said like somebody else's energy. I'm picking up on somebody's energy.
Oh, I see. Okay. Because you sounded like you were having a stroke or so. You were explaining the tingling going down the side of your body. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound good. Everyone is home. Okay, I'm caught up to essay now. Everyone is home for the New York and the system as a whole is laggy. Oh, from New Year's to New York. I forgot. NY is New Year's, not New York. Okay, I can scroll back. Carl says, I think the internet is having issues because of the huge usage cause of holiday period. Yeah, see, Rob, now it freezes right here. I can't go any higher. Don says that's his favorite actor.
Okay.
Okay, so I read Carl's comment. Can you read, where are you at with the comments?
I'm right here. I'm actually a little bit. This one's up a little bit, but I scrolled all the way down to Ditto Carl. It's our heat wave here, and it's been a.
The one you posted says, Kanga says, I feel like someone is working up to a seizure. Someone known to have them. Someone you know, Rob. So Kanga's picking up on something.
Yeah, and it is somebody that I know does suffer from seizures.
Right.
Um,
Oh, wow.
they're very, very mild, nothing major. Well, I've never seen that person have one. We've broken the matrix.
Good job, Rob. You broke the matrix. Better go fix it.
And we got a message earlier. That's what I was talking about. So prior to this happening, so I don't know.
So
I
you
don't
think
know.
that person that you're thinking of, that I know you're thinking of, could be having an issue?
Possibly. I sent you a message, a private message.
You're right. No, I see that. That's
So yeah, I don't know. No, we're fine. We're fine.
okay.
Time for blue pills. Nope. We're gonna keep
Time
them
for
down
blue
in the
pills.
red ones. So if you guys haven't seen the new Matrix movie, you guys got to watch it. It's pretty good.
I heard it was terrible.
I actually liked it. It was almost like the first one, kind of like a reboot and redone in some ways, but
Right.
because it coincided with that.
I'll check it out. I just heard it wasn't that great. If you're a Matrix fan, I heard some people, I don't want to spoil it. But I'll check it out.
All right.
I think Carl broke the Matrix in Australia. Carl. All right, so what mode are we doing?
We're gonna do. You guys want to do response only? Is that what the consensus was?
Quick vote, or you pick. Why don't you pick?
Let's do a combo.
Okay.
I agree. That's the one thing that I didn't like. There was a lot of unnecessary stuff in it. No spoilers, but it's really good. I mean, it's good. I enjoyed it. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna start up. So when I do the mix between direct response and reverse, I turn down the reverse a little bit, the volume, just so it kind of matches, because the reverse is going to overwhelm the responses from direct response, just because sometimes they'll come in a little bit lower. So I just adjust the volume accordingly through the mix. All right, we're starting up.
Be subject.
Perhaps the frosty blue.
Great.
Bird wheels.
Or not.
I don't know, why not? Who's looking for help?
Team almost. Love God. Mood of me. He's all
Providing. Are, however,
Is somebody out there having issues with tubers tonight?
someone we test or place to and you technically from you that's to get more or if there I hope more life as more that is
Are Michelle's tumors back?
which made
The hell's that?
and there's on the what do you say and
What the hell
What
is
is that,
that?
Rob?
I have no idea. The spirit?
not
Dude, that was my voice calling out for Ian.
That's
They're indeed.
I'm one of the
Who's the little girl coming through?
Have you
The technician trying to come through?
the waves covered
Who's calling for Dawn?
Robert.
Robert. That was weird. That was Raina calling my voice.
Spirits and
Bangle.
Raina, is that you?
Drunk.
Point about
Here. The appendage. Stud. The space. 20.
Right.
What about the
Many. Bam.
That's fine.
And the first. What?
On to
Back to.
what?
Dark.
One.
Green. Last.
Oh, I'm
Full.
back.
Here's
Held up through.
together?
excited. From a
You know,
your
system.
E.
Point.
And
And wait.
how.
See.
Dot. But hit.
Start.
Go. All the. Roshi.
Echo.
And he.
And
Off.
Something to
He had
enjoy.
right. All the. When it.
yeah. Green.
When it.
In the
Test.
but she is
He.
issue.
What. A rich.
Hot.
This
Playing
is the. Press.
That's what.
Girl.
I could not.
Maybe.
I'm.
Well, you
where
out there. And make
He.
to carry the.
Sense.
Our
Phone.
canoe.
Unconscious.
Is
Okay. Him.
For your
nice.
Him. Yeah. Getting
That
them.
one
People.
oh,
Oh,
suppose made
keep
in my together. 200.
very.
a sharp.
He would.
I like back if you're
Make on. And
not a
whatever. He was.
Finish.
Sleep. Or.
Stand my call.
Yeah. And Alex, am I?
Are you near us? Each, are you near each of us individually?
I
That was a validation, yes.
understand it.
You have one.
Sick.
Tell you.
It's
Just.
I
Like, can you?
almost.
ITX.
Low brain. You.
I don't.
Fine.
And August 8th.
Fine.
I could.
Kim wants to know if one of his family members here.
Stay. I
You would start?
Where hit
my lost out.
Can you tell us their names? Where are you going? Oh, okay.
Came with
Are they open?
in a boat.
and the temper.
So
No.
one
Fall.
At least honesty logs.
It's one the good back.
All right, we're stopping this.
Very curious about the sequence of tones that came through and the pattern. I'd like
That
to look
was
back at that.
weird.
We haven't
That
had that
was
happen.
freaking weird.
Yeah.
That's never happened.
I want to analyze the pattern that came in. It sounded like 3 groups of 3, but I want to double check.
It
That
did
was
sound
fi-
like
But it repeated and it was purposeful and it was with intent. I used to get that on the Mini Box Plus a lot when they'd
Really?
ask, when they'd send test signals. I've told you about that. That was one of the things that happened to me that was very unique. And they'd send sine waves and triangle waves and square wave, all different types of waves and dotted 8th notes and 16th notes. And to let me know that they were maybe possibly testing equipment or testing if I could hear what they were doing. And that sounded
Right.
eerily familiar. That was very interesting.
Yeah, almost like a touch tone phone, kind of. But that was very strange. I've never heard that come through. And we did several of these sessions tonight, so we would have heard it in one of the other sessions if it was something faulty, You know what I mean?
Right.
If there was something in the equipment was faltering, but it never happened, pardon me, in any other session. No, SOS we get through Morse code sometimes.
I've had situations where the only way I can describe it with my research in the past on certain radios is they'd send what I call a packet, and it loops a few times.
Right.
Can you hear me? And then you'll hear a few tones, and then it'll loop. Can you hear me? And you'll hear a few tones, and then it'll loop again. Can you hear me? And hear a few tones, and then it'll go away. But it's almost like they're sending me like a 5-second clip that loops a few times. Right. And I've had that happen in the past, and I've documented it. I don't know how many people that's happened to, but this reminded me of that. It sounded like they were sending a packet or a loop of tones. And so I want to analyze what that could mean, if it means anything. I mean, but that was unusual.
Yeah. It was really crazy.
Oh, Rob, my chat froze again. I don't know what's going on. See, I wonder if they do this. I say they, but sometimes this happens. I can't do anything.
Almost like a telegraph, kind of, but.
Okay, Amanda says, anyone have a date of August 8th for any important reason? It was said quietly, but came through clear to me.
August 8th. No.
Anyone else? August 8th, is that relevant?
Hmm. Sam's hit it. Wow, that's crazy. I've asked a loved one to say the number 1111 and it was said twice. So also during that session, Raina's voice came through. And when she would get mad at me, she would call me Robert. And it was her saying that, and it was Raina's voice. She came through a few times. It was funny because on the reverse session, it came through. Wait, no. Yeah. So in reverse, it came through and said Raina. But on the response only mode, it was her voice coming through. Raina was a viewer here that I met through here, and we became really good friends. And she passed not that long ago. She passed in November. All right, guys, I think we're going to end it. I think we'll end it on this session.
That was a very interesting last session. Definitely. Very interesting session.
Yeah, it's already 2. We don't want to go to 4 o'clock in the morning again like we did last week.
It was over 4 hours and 20 minutes.
And that wasn't done on purpose. I think we just, maybe my drunken state, I just kept going. I don't
I'm
know.
sure it had nothing to do with that.
Maybe I just lost track of time. I don't know. And I'm starting to get sleepy. I probably still won't go to bed for another couple hours, but anyway.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, guys. Sorry we didn't, bust Josh's chaps or assless chaps too much tonight. So maybe next week.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good night, everyone. I
think
don't know.
tonight was a
The
little
chat
bit-
is not catching up for me, so I don't know
I
what to do
think
at
I
this
think
point.
it was a little bit more serious because there was a lot more questions, a lot more new users, so new viewers to the show. And thank you everybody that tuned in tonight, and thank you to all of our new
Yes,
all of our
thank you
new
for your new.
viewers.
Thank you for joining us. Absolutely. Thank you for joining us.
And next time you tune in, please don't get scared away when we start talking about Josh's assless chaps. Just a fair warning. Or calling Chantel to have people report to the whipping post.
Shmuley says had an image of a giant dark hole in the ground for the last session. That's where my chat is. I'm 10 minutes behind, I guess.
Yeah. But
So yeah,
all
the
right,
chat's all
guys.
screwed up tonight. Sorry about that, guys.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Yep, see you on Wednesday.
We're on at 8 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday.
Yes.
And
Same time next Saturday.
yeah. So if you guys haven't, please subscribe to the channel and give us a like.
That's the first time you've marketed the channel.
I know I don't do it often.
No, please continue. I'll let you finish the marketing. Go ahead.
Other people do.
Right, exactly. Please word of mouth the channel.
Yeah, and just please word of mouth. Yeah, Kanga, thank you for that. I don't know. Unfortunately, yeah, I have no way of contacting that person. So, but it was just weird how we got a certain message and then things started happening. So I'm trying to get some validation.
Right.
But we'll see. Topless Wednesday.
I don't know what you're saying because is that coming from the chat?
Yeah, it's coming from the chat.
I thought you were just telling me topless Wednesday. I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay.
Don't even get us started with
Yeah, the
that.
chat's frozen for me. So if someone's commenting, I can't.
I don't know. That's weird.
That's why I thought you were telling me chat. I'm like, why are you telling me topless Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, okay, we're going to end the stream.
All right, guys. Thank you so
everybody.
much. Thank you, guys. See you Wednesday.